Stevenson.
Goodness, Miss Abby, I came here to get away from people.
A big part of what you pay me for is to cook for you. You pay me well, so I aim to fulfill my job description.
How did you find me?
Pindari said you often come here to get away.
Yes, as I said, to get away!
I must say, I don't appreciate you going off without a word to anybody about where you're going or when you'll be back. You may think you are the center of the universe.
I do not think that I'm the center of the universe.
Oh, could have fooled me with all your damn roughing and your ridiculous demonstrations of manly angst. I'm here too, you know. I deserve to be considered.
Of course you do. Good chicken.
There, my duty is done. Now I'll be off.
Let me drive you back.
No, thank you.
Truly, Miss Abby, don't be angry.
So you're the only one who gets to be angry then?
It's not just becoming like
It becomes me as well as you.
Yeah, yes, I'm sorry. Look, how can I make it up to you?
Start seeing others. Start seeing me instead of treating me like
Like what?
a stranger.
You want something more than what
No,
you
I
want?
didn't mean that.
Tell me then.
Tell you what?
You want me to see you, then let me see you. What is it that you want?
It's not quite what I was meaning.
What, shy now? After all the flurry and bluster, you want to withdraw? Sounds familiar.
What? Why are you doing this?
I'm doing my best, Miss Abby. My best will never be enough.
What?
Never mind. It really is very good chicken.
Talk. I'll be going now.
Wait! Just one more moment. I saw you. I've seen you ever since the day I arrived here. Couldn't help but see you. When you walked out of that house, basked in the light of that kerosene lamp, it's as if I've seen you in my mind's eye ever since.
I'm not sure I understand.
You shine, Miss Abby. People have tried to smother you with black blankets. But your independent spirit shines right through. You won't be suppressed by the likes of me, and I admire you all the more for it.
I'll see you at the house, Mr. Stevenson.
That is a damn stone.
From the sounds of it though, we'll be paying us something fine for it. Do you think it's sounded high
I'm not complaining.
though? Neither am I, but I actually think the bludger has some money to spread around, doesn't it? Think he's got it tucked away in a bank, or maybe he's got some here.
Oh, now, let's not spoil things, Chody. I thought we were beyond that sort of thing now.
For a while maybe, but opportunities, Zeke. We've got to pay attention to our opportunities.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves.
They've got nothing on me.
I thought you and I were looking out for each other. Proper mates, wasn't that the deal?
Of course we are, but I can't let your past dealings bugger my future now, can I?
Jody.
Nor would I be much of a mate if I let you bug your own future neither.
Well, this is our future. It's not a bad future, isn't that what we always tell people? Make our own way. Walk our own paths. Leave at a place when we want to leave and stay when we want to stay.
Our little excuses for the way we live are rot, and you know it, Zeke. I hate not having a brass pursuit of my name. I'm tired of it.
Well, I suppose it is a rough life for a woman.
I've been digging that stump right there with you, haven't I? I can dig out your liver just as well as I've dug that stump.
Oh, be stuffed, Jody.
I could have you stomped it in 3 seconds flat.
With a blade like that, too right. Now put that thing away. What the hell are you doing?
I don't need the blade if you want to have a blue right here.
Oh, brag off. I'm not going to fight you.
Why? Because I'm a woman. One here, lady.
First of all, you aren't a lady. Second of all, you and I both know that I'm not with a Zack in a fair fight. I'm not challenging your manhood or your womanhood. I'm not challenging you or anything, Jody, I promise. Now shove the knife away.
All right.
I'd swear you were off your face if I didn't know that neither of us had been able to afford some real grog in weeks.
Look, I'm sorry, mate. I don't know what's got me riled up so much.
Now, what would have happened if one of those bludgers had come out at that moment with that wicked piece of steel in your hand, huh? They would have had the troopers come down right on top of us. This is what I mean when I say I don't want any unnecessary attention on us.
Everything all right?
Yeah, sorry, Miss Abby. We were just working out an argument from a long time ago, but we've got it sorted now.
All right. Well, we've got some extra chook from lunch if you're interested.
Well, thank you, Miss Abby.
You've been working hard. I must say, I thought you were a couple of sundowners who'd be gone the next morning, but here you still are, working away at those stumps. Looks like they're pretty deep, though. Going to take you a while.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking too.
Well, I'll let you do it then.
Oh, wait a minute, if you will, Miss Abby. I'm curious. What is it exactly that Mr. Stevenson does for a living?
You'll have to direct those sorts of questions to Mr. Stevenson himself.
Which means you don't know, do you?
I know plenty about what I need to know about Jody. What I don't know is none of my business. Nor yours.
From what I've been able to gather, he's doing just fine for himself lounging around here. This place isn't anything to sneeze at. It's the kind of place that purposely doesn't draw attention. But everyone's eating well, and he's paying Zeke and I big bickies for our work. I assume he's doing the same for you. So there's no cattle or jumbuck to speak of, no job that he carts off to. Where's he getting all that money, I wonder?
As you said, Miss Jody, Mr. Stevenson is paying all of us handsomely. Now, part of that payment comes at a cost on our part. He likes his privacy.
Good as a guard dog, she is.
Sometimes you're playing stupid. You're going to get us in trouble.
You have to trust me on this.
No, I don't.
Zeke!
And if you ever pull a blade on me again, you better be able to follow through with it. Because if you betray me like that again, well, let's just remember why I'm trying to not draw attention.
Look, you're taking this all wrong.
Oh, we've had a rip snorter of a time, you and I can't say that I haven't minded having the pleasures of the kind provided by the female variety. You've been real willing that way. But when we're done here, you'll go one way and I'll go another.
Look, I know things have been dodgy today, but...
You'll go one way and I'll go another. I need a break.
Pinto!
G'day, Jody.
Say, Pinto, I don't think we ever properly thanked you for this job. That was real friendly of you to stick your neck out for us like that.
No worries.
Hey, you want this last piece of chook? You've tasted Miss Abby's cooking. It's pretty damn good. So you and Mr. Stevenson were old mates, huh?
Great mates. We experienced marvelous things together.
Like what?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, I don't know. I'm pretty experienced, Pinto. It's hard to present me with something that I wouldn't understand.
I told you, certain things remain sacred, not for those who want to gawk and stare and ridicule that which they don't understand.
You talk really well for an Aborigine.
My adopted parents were well educated in your culture and your ways.
So you're just like a white man then,
I hope not. That is why I'm here.
on your walkabout.
Yeah.
You're reconnecting.
You're intuitive.
You know what? What?
Just enjoy the irony.
Look, I'm not stupid.
I didn't say you were stupid. This intuitive is insightful.
I went off on this walkabout with this old fella once. At first I thought he was mighty strange, but he let me tag along, and I'll tell you, mate, he was special. He could do things that I never thought possible, and that changed me. It made me believe there might be something out there that means more than all of this claptrap around us.
Women are not even supposed to go on walkabout.
Are you making fun of me?
Not at all.
Because I can be as tough as any man. I've been digging that stump, haven't I?
I don't doubt it. Maybe we both could learn something from each other.
I know Zeke seems a bit standoffish with you, but I'm not like that, I swear.
You know, my adopted parents taught me a lot of good ways.
Like that program they started.
With me, it was before the child removal laws. The Christian missionaries found me a home, not with my own folks though. So I'm, as you say, reconnected.
No, let you keep your name, that's something.
They tried to name me Jacob. I had a lot taken from them. I would not let them take my name. My people were totally disconnected from our culture. Your whites with your growth, expectations, and imposing ways. You take our children from us. You try to breed our ways out of us. You try to take our skins and change it to yours. But whether you take my skin, you cannot take my soul. I have decided I will not lose my soul.
Some would say they were saving your soul.
And what do you say, Joe?
I say that I don't treat you much better than the jumbuck they share, and I would tell anyone who treated me like that to stuff it.
You're not what I thought you would be.
Who did you think I was, Pindari?
Hard, like a mountain rock.
I am strong.
I did not say strong. Strong is good. Strong spits in the face of evil. But hard, it is not good to be hard.
Come on, Pindari. You're a pretty smart fella. Smarter than me, I think.
No, don't talk like that. We do what we do. We all have different experiences. Not one is not more important than the other, if we recognize it. You survive. It's a harsh country there. Maybe here, we can all transform here.
Pindari.
Why are you with Zeke?
I don't always know.
He has a dark spirit.
Spirit. No. Zeke, well, he's a bit of a fraud. Pretends to these powers, but between me and you, I think he's got a few kangaroos loose in the top paddock. But you're the real fair dinkum kind of prophet. Zeke, I don't know, I'm not feeling like safe around him. I think I'm going to cut him loose after this job.
You said you want to walk with me then, eh?
Yeah! Let's do one of your walkabouts. Find your totem spirit, sing and walk your song lines, find your sacred art, dance your corroborees. We could do all of that.
It's not weakness to feel lonely, Joe.
Who said anything about being lonely? Look, Donna, I'm trying to do you a favor here. You could use someone with my experience.
Your path can still be changed.
My path? What are you yabbering on about?
Bunyip stalks the river.
Now you're talking fairy tales.
Maybe something's wrong. I have been walking in the outback in the bush for weeks now. Maybe it's finally getting to me.
Yeah, well, you're kind of scaring me now, Pindo. So, I'm gonna go back inside, but thanks for the chat.
Joe, it would be nice to travel with you. I would like that.
Really?
Just because I would like it does not mean we will be traveling together.
Oh, sure, man. I was just,
And I think you're right to be leaving that Zeke there sooner rather than later.
yeah. I appreciate it, Pindo. You're a good bloke.
Don't tell me you think the tree is magic too.
G'day, Arthur.
Abigail said the former owner saw the tree came to them in a night vision. How does that figure with your dream time?
All things have a spirit.
Can all things speak to us?
No, not everyone. Some of us cannot hear. But you, Arthur, your spirit can hear. Miss Abby, too.
I've been thinking of our experience the other day.
So have I.
We had vivid imaginations. I was fascinated by your culture.
We tapped into something that was far greater than either of our cultures.
Yours did have a great power of suggestion over me. Is that all it was?
Whether it is real or not, it's not any less real.
I don't think that it's that simple.
Wow. The things that are simple are the most complex, eh? I have something I haven't told you, Arthur. My family was a part of the Burch tribe. I was in Northern Australia when we was born.
How did you end up in Melbourne when we were children then? The tribe was on the other side of the continent.
My family had a dream. We traveled a series of song lines to travel with.
Who had the dream? Your father, your mother?
All of us, the same night.
Well, Pindari, that's...
We dream of my parents' death. I have not spoken about it since then.
You all walked there knowing what was going to happen. You walked into such an awful fate.
We're all part of the Curvine bark, part of the greater weaving.
All right, Pindari, I don't know what your game is, but it's not funny anymore.
It never was a game. You never did understand.
I don't believe your superstitions.
You used to believe.
No! There may have been moments where you tapped into something mysterious, certainly. But what you propose, Pindari, they're myths, fairy tales. That is what is wrong with your people. We may not have always treated you as you should have been. I agree with that, certainly. But to leave you in such darkness and superstition when the world of science and learning and education is available, that would have been an even greater tragedy.
The arrogance of the so-called enlightened.
You're holding on to dark ages and darker myths.
No, I am speaking from experience. I have held the future in my hand and seen it come to present. I have held miracles heal and grow in my hand. I have confronted things which we call supernatural, which were too natural. Oh, you with your privilege, your wealth, your education has put you in a high tower. It has completely separated you from the spirit of the earth and her children. I almost fell for that once. Your people almost drowned me, but no longer. I am putting my hand back into the dirt and throwing that earth over my head and saying to her, speak to me.
I see that you're passionate about this. But how can you even entertain
The story?
Pardon me?
The story. Whether it is literal as I say, maybe not as you say, does not make it any less true.
You realize how insane you sound.
I have not been more full of the right in all my life. Your people almost drowned my people. But my people gave me a door to something special. And I'm giving it to you.
Pindari, I don't want any more of your stories. You sound like some medicine man from a storybook or some prophet from a Greek drama. That's not real, Pindari. We are human beings, not these shards of a myth. We are flesh and blood, wandering in a world that has never promised us that it would make sense. That's a lie we told ourselves.
No, I will not let you rob the spirit of my people from me. Arthur, listening for the first time of the dream time. Before the beginning, the world had no shape, no color. It was flat, barren, like a woman without a child.
Pindari, I know the story you used to tell me when we were children.
Listen. But after these times of silence and nothingness came the dream time. Gray spirits rose from the earth where they slept for countless days. Much time passed. A new world came. Different, but the same. These giant creatures, with their great movements across the earth, formed the earth into mountains and rivers and shapes. Their path created what we call sun lines, which we follow for holy journeys, traveling in the direction these spirits travel, singing their songs and dancing their dances at the sacred places. One of these great spirits was the rainbow serpent there. The rainbow serpent was a great water spirit. With it lifted its tail, it created a rainbow across the sky. It was bold and beautiful. His water was a necessary part of the struggle for life and creation. His water was unpredictable and destructive. Soon it was creating great floods and destruction. And that did something so wrong, so horrible, that it remained a secret ever since. After these horrible deeds, there was an innocent bird, the Yaba bird, who was pursued and beaten by the rainbow serpent.
I can't help you.
Please, please!
Stop it, Pindari.
You can help me!
Help him! Oh, perhaps the pity you can help him!
I can't do it.
Help him!
Pindari, no!
The story is not over!
Yes, it is!
Arthur! Come back, Arthur!
What's wrong? I've seen you in some pretty desperate-looking moments, but never looking like this.
I can handle this.
But what if you couldn't? What if it just boils in you for so long that it has no place to go, no way to go?
You agreed to the conditions of this job. Are you no longer willing to abide by those conditions?
Let go of your pride, Mr. Stevenson.
Pride. Pride? I wish I had some pride.
You make all of these oblique references and then refuse to follow them up. You can't do that to people and then refuse them when they want to help, when they want to care.
Maybe there's a mistake. Don't care. Not about me. Just do your job.
This is kind of mean more to me than just a job.
You're a housekeeper. What do you think you are? My wife?
Of course not.
Maybe I've let you be too close. Haven't kept up with the proper etiquette, protocol.
Is that really how you want this arrangement to be?
No.
Neither do I.
Let's just give you the rest of the day off. I need to be alone right now.
Mr. Stevenson.
I want to be alone.
Yes, sir.
Please, Miss Abby, I've already embarrassed myself enough. I know how you feel about weakness.
Forget what I said.
I don't need your protection.
Maybe you do. Maybe we all need a little protection, a little kindness. Maybe we can all watch for each other.
I do not watch out for people. You don't know me. You may think that you see something gentle, kind. But where was my kindness when the world broke to pieces all around me? Where was my kindness when it wasn't about being careful of another's feelings, but instead about attending to another's very life? Where was my kindness when it needed to be accompanied by bravery?
Be clear with me. Just tell me.
You are strong and brave and as hard as granite. You keep trying to draw my heart out, but I know your strength will only crush it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean.
I'll take the day off. I think we both need to calm down. But I want to come back tonight. Not as your housekeeper, not as your inferior, not as your servant who you pay money. Tonight I will come back as your friend. And I expect you to treat me as your friend at that point.
I don't deserve your friendship.
Friendship is never about deserving.
All right.
Good. And tonight the rules will be off. You'll make dinner for us since you will be the host. And then we'll continue with some poetry.
Poetry.
Banjo Patsy.
All right. Abigail.
I'll see you tonight.
Tonight then.
There you are, mate. Been looking for you since you. Had me worried you might have bailed out on me.
I will bail out on you as soon as we're done. Didn't you understand our last conversation?
Zeke. Look, we were both upset. We both just needed to cool down. We had to go at each other, that's all. We've done it a million times.
Not usually with Bowie knives.
Look, this is a good thing we've got. A really good thing.
I can't trust you.
And I've always been able to trust you, especially knowing all I do about you. Not likely. Look, it ain't about trust, mate. It's about convenience. We're convenient for each other. And the truth is, I don't have a thing without you.
I'm not good for you, you know? I'm unpredictable.
And I am predictable. That's what makes us perfect for each other.
Are you talking to me as a partner or as a woman?
Both.
We create sparks. All around us, when we rub together, we create sparks. That's bound to start a fire.
Fire, maybe water, maybe we'll drown the world or burn it up. That's the beautiful thing about us, isn't it?
I know you think I'm a fraud, Jody. About my so-called gifts, I mean.
Have you ever pretended otherwise to me?
Before that night my whole dirty world changed. I had a dream. I dreamed of blood.
Blood?
And seeing the sun red on the river, the vision is coming to me again.
What are you talking about, Zeke?
There's going to be blood again.
Look, get rubbish like that out of your head. We should be getting back before they think we're gone for good.
Well, maybe we should. Just go. I mean, maybe we should. Gone for good, away from this strange place.
No! That stuff's almost out. I've been sweating like a brummie over that thing not to get our last payment on it.
I'm a dark prophet, Jody. I see blackness and blood, and that's all I ever see.
You're giving me a fright, mate. Look, let's get back.
Oh, I see a dark creature stuck in the river. It's like the Abigail said, the bunyip. Swimming in the reddest of rivers. This monster, this dark spirit will swim in that river, carrying its prey in its gaping, open, endless mouth!
Oh, mate! Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm being stupid about us being together. Look, I mean no offense, but you're sounding...
sent the flintstones flying, but the pony kept his feet. He cleared the fallen timber in his stride, and the man from Snowy River never shifted in his seat. It was grand to see that mountain horseman ride. Through the stringy barks and saplings on a rough and broken ground, down the hillside at a racing pace he went, and he never drew the bridle till he landed safe and sound at the bottom of that terrible descent. He was right among the horses as they climbed the farther hill, and the watchers on the mountain standing mute saw him ply the stockwhip fiercely. He was right among them still as he raced across the clearing in pursuit. Then they lost him for a moment. The two mountain lorries met in the ranges. But a final glimpse reveals on a dim and distant hillside the wild horses racing yet, with the man from Snowy River at their heels.
Stop for a moment, Abigail.
Oh.